Welcome back to Joe Stonner Boxing. So Saul Canelo Alvarez scores a unanimous decision over Jaime Munguia. It was a good fight, solid grinding fight. You know what? I think this was a really good performance by Canelo, who people were saying, well, he's on the downside and so on and so forth. Okay, he may be slightly on the downside of his career, but he's still pretty near the top of the mountain. And yeah, I actually predicted that Canelo would stop Munguia in, I think, the 10th round is what I picked. Well, I actually gave Munguia the first 3 rounds. Overall, I scored this fight 115-112, which agreed with one of the judges. The commentators had it very, very wide. I didn't agree with that. I thought Munguia was at times outworking Canelo, but there's no doubt the slicker punches, the higher ring IQ, the sharp, extremely fast 2-3 punch combinations. It was all coming from Canelo. Munguia has got a brilliant chin, no doubt about it. But in the 3rd round, having won those first 3 rounds, at least for me, he got pinged with this magnificent uppercut from Canelo, which almost put his head into the cheap seats. And in fact, it was a 2-punch combination because Canelo came back with a left hook, which clipped him on the way down. Now, I think if he sort of stood him up with the uppercut and then landed a full-blooded left hook, I wonder whether Munguia would have gotten up. He might have done, because this kid, Christ, he's tough. And he's tough to the body as well as the jaw, because Canelo was landing some wicked liver punches and Munguia took them. Munguia, he started very, very quickly. He fired salvos of punches from the word go. Seems to have a good engine, very good engine, very, very good engine. And he was doing his own body work, but Canelo has a steel jaw and probably titanium ribs as well, because at no point did he ever look buzzed. I can't remember ever seeing Canelo look buzzed. I know early on in his career, when he was still a kid, he got shaken badly. I can't remember the fight. But since then, since he's become a man, a grown man, has he ever been rattled? You can't put a dent in this guy. It's freakish, really freakish, how robust he is. But Munguia did his damnedest, and his stock, I think, has risen despite the fact this is his first defeat. He came in, I think, 43 wins undefeated, and he gave his all, and he showed a lot. He actually showed like some sort of, to start with anyway. I mean, his jab was beautiful, Munguia, but even though he started so quickly and he was putting pressure on Canelo, he's so cool under pressure. He's got such a high ring IQ. And we hear a lot about experience and the relevancy of experience in a boxing ring. And I think this was a perfect example of it, because Canelo just knew how to pace himself, what punches to fire at what time. This is why I think it's one of his best performances, because even if he is slightly past his best, to sort of make up for that with experience, that's where experience comes into it, to sort of fill in those gaps that may have been left before, physically left. You can fill it in by having so much nous and so much savvy, you can navigate your way through any sticky patches. And at no point did Canelo ever look perturbed. I mean, I don't mean buzzed. I mean just like he wasn't bothered. All right, he got that round. Okay, no problem. I know what I'm doing. I figured him out. And once he did figure him out, he was firing some really beautiful punches, really slick, intelligent combinations. Whereas Munguia, the rounds I gave him, and I did give him rounds, definitely. Like I say, I gave him 5 rounds. He was outworking. He was kind of having to grind out the rounds and maybe outworking Canelo. So, but the better work was consistently from Canelo. It's just that, sometimes industry and quantity can outwork the quality if the quality is, if there's now you have to get that balance right between the quality and the quantity. But terrific performance by Canelo. Munguia, very, very good. Definitely with the future. He's only 27. Freddie Roach said beforehand that he felt this fight was coming a little bit too soon for Munguia, and I think with the benefit of hindsight, he was right. He was right. But if someone offers you a Canelo fight, well, you're going to say no to whatever it is, $12 million or whatever the hell it was Munguia got. All Mexican battle as well. So afterwards, Canelo was asked about David Benavidez, and the crowd started booing when he ducked the question. And he said, "All right, well, if the money's right, I'll do it." Well, you need the money, do you, Canelo? Really, mate? You got $35 million for this fight. He's not short of a few bob, is he, Canelo? So I don't know. Benavidez has got Gvozdyk, of course. What is it? When is that? I can't remember when that is. Gvozdyk. It's not that far off, is it? Or is it? I'm getting confused between that fight and the other light heavy fight that's coming up. But anyway, my mind's wandering. I'm digressing. Yeah, good performance by Canelo. What did you think? Do you think he's still got enough left to beat anyone from 168 downwards? Probably beat some 175s as well. But who's next? Who do you want to see next? Comments below, of course, as always. What do you think of Munguia? Who should he fight next? I think he's definitely settled into 168. That was a baptism by fire. This is only his third fight at 168. This was only his third fight at 168, and he did that well. Yeah, that's good. That's good. He's got a future, definitely. So let me know what you think. Comments below. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you are new and you could subscribe, please do so. And also hit that like button. That'd be a big help. And I'm looking forward to reading your comments as always. And thank you. Not a bad weekend's boxing. More to come on Monday. Don't forget Inoue and that excellent Japanese card on Monday, which if you're in the UK is a bank holiday Monday. So you've got no excuse. You don't have to, throw a sickie at work or whatever. All right, guys and girls, I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now.